What's up everyone, Terraquake here, and I'm back with another Pokemon Challenge video. Pokemon Diamond with only the East and West forms of Shellos was really tough, and it took me a while to do. So in this video, I'm doing a challenge that should be the complete opposite of that. Today, I'm going to figure out how fast I can beat Pokemon Red with only one Alakazam. So, as you might already know, Alakazam is pretty broken in Generation 1. Like, really broken. And that's because its special attack is crazy high, and its speed is also really good. This means that Alakazam gets a ton of critical hits, since in Gen 1, crit chance was based off of your speed stat. However, Alakazam's moveset isn't diverse at all. The only attacking moves it gets are Psychic type, but there's no Dark types in Pokemon Red, so I think I'll be fine. Alakazam can learn some diverse TMs though, so that covers for its bland and boring level up moves. Anyways, time for dem rules. I can only use Alakazam in battle. I'll have to catch other Pokemon for HM use only, so they will not be allowed in combat. No items in battle, only Pokeballs, held items, and items outside of battle are allowed, and of course, no glitches or exploits. I'm pretty excited for my second speedrun challenge, but I hope that I can get it done faster than I did in my first speedrun challenge. I started off by making the text speed fast, turning off battle animations, and switching the battle style to set in order to do this as fast as possible. I used the Universal Pokemon Randomizer to replace Squirtle with Alakazam. I then nicknamed Alakazam Psy, because that's the type of Pokemon he is. Yeah, I literally had nothing better to call it. Anyways, since I already had confusion, the first rival battle was a piece of cake. Since I skipped the optional rival battle west of Viridian City, it was already time for Brock. I crit Geodude with the confusion to one-shot him, but let's be honest, I didn't even need the critical hit. Onix was out last, but he wasted his time using Screech, so I won the fight with 2 more confusions. Before the infamous Nugget Bridge, my rival challenged me to a battle. 2 confusions killed Pidgeotto as he only hit me with a weak gust. Abra was just straight up annoying to take down since it resisted confusion and it couldn't dish out any damage since all Abra knew was teleport. After that though, Rattata and Bulbasaur died to 1 confusion. By the way, I called my rival Blue this time around because I didn't feel like wasting time coming up with a really dumb nickname like I normally do. The battle against Misty was a really easy one. Staryu got one-shot by a confusion, so Starmie was out last. I immediately paralyzed it, and then I got incredibly lucky as Starmie got fully paralyzed 2 turns in a row. This allowed me to take it down with 3 seismic tosses, which ended this very quick battle. On the SS Anne, Blue was ready for another battle. This time around, Pidgeotto got one-shot, and so did Eradicate. I killed Kadabra with 2 seismic tosses as he only hit me with a weak confusion. Last out was Ivysaur, but 1 more Psybeam won us the fight. After spending an eternity doing the trash can puzzle, it was finally time for Lieutenant Surge. However, he was barely even a challenge. Voltorb and Pikachu both died to a single Psybeam, and Raichu only hit me with a Thunderbolt, so 2 more Psybeams took him down. In the Pokemon Tower, Blue was already trying to battle me again. I don't know why, because he knows he's already going to lose. Because besides Gyarados using Dragon Rage, Blue didn't put any damage on me, so I easily took down the rest of his team. Giovanni tried to act all cool and tough before battling me, but the battle was a completely different story. Onix and Rhyhorn both got one-shot, and Kangaskhan lived with a sliver of health, but Comet Punch barely put a scratch on Alakazam, so I finished him off with a Seismic Toss. Alright, time for Erica. Oh, it's already over. Okay, I guess I'll take on Koga then. Dang, Alakazam, you gotta take a chill pill, my dude! Anyways, in Silphco, it was time for Rival Fival. Pidgeot went down to 1 Psychic, so Gyarados was up next. He hung on from a Psychic, but he only used a Leer, so I finished off Gyarados with a Psybeam. Growlithe went down in 1 hit, so it was time to fight, well, myself. I went for Seismic Toss, but the other Alakazam used Recover. I then went for Seismic Toss again, and he only used Psybeam, so another Seismic Toss killed Alakazam. After that, Venusaur got one-shot, so I won the fight. There's nothing worth mentioning about the Giovanni battle, so let's move on to Sabrina. I took down Kadabra and Mr. Mime with 2 Seismic Tosses, and Venomoth died to a single Psychic, so Alakazam was out last. And this has to be the most annoying Pokemon I have ever had to battle. Seismic Toss is doing some good damage, but Sabrina kept on spamming recover. And when I say spamming, I mean that's the only move that she used. She didn't use anything else, just recover. So at this point I thought, okay, I guess I'll have to stall out all of its PP on recover, but then I realized that in Generation 1, trainers don't run out of PP. Yeah, that's just an awesome feature, isn't it? Finally, after what felt like an hour, I confused Alakazam with a Psybeam, then went for Seismic Toss. She hit herself, so another Seismic Toss won us this stupid, downright unfair battle. I don't think you guys understand. This actually pissed me off. This made me mad. Blaine was nearly a one-shot sweep, minus his weird AI, where I brought Arcanine down to yellow health with a Psychic, but Blaine used a Super Potion on the same turn. In my opinion, I think Blaine is either a robot or a Psychic-type Pokemon. One of the two. Oh wow, what a hard 8th gym battle. It's not like I completely mopped the floor with Giovanni's team. Before Victory Road, Blue challenged me to a battle. Pidgeot went down in 2 Psybeams, but not before he got off a quick attack. Rhyhorn got 1 shot, Gyarados died in 2 Psychics, and Growlithe also got 1 shot, but Alakazam caused some trouble. Seismic Toss didn't even bring him below half health, and then he used Recover. Due to 2 critical hits, Alakazam brought me all the way down to 43 HP before I finished him off with another Seismic Toss. Like always though, Venusaur got 1 shot, so I won the battle. However, this makes me a little worried for the final fight. After using up all of my rare candies, here's my stats and moves. I think I can get all the way to Blue and defeat him, but I'm worried about PP. Luckily though, I got the TMs for Psychic and Tri-Attack for when I run out of PP on one of my moves. First up was Lorelei, the Ice-type master. Dugong only hit me with a weak Aurora Beam, so 2 Psybeams took it down. I one-shot Cloyster, so Slowbro was up next. I went for Dig, but even a critical hit didn't bring it down to half health. Luckily though, Slowbro couldn't put too much damage on me, so a Psybeam and another Dig took him down. I killed Jinx with a Psybeam and a Dig, so last out was Lapras. I went for Psybeam as she hit me with a powerful Hydro Pump. I didn't want to take any risks, so I decided to just finish her off with a Psychic. Next up was Bruno, the fighting type master. At first, me and Onyx were just avoiding each other's attacks until I finally landed a Dig and a Psybeam to take him down. And after that, it was a clean one-shot sweep with Psybeam. The third Elite Four member was Agatha, the Ghost-type master. I nearly took down Gengar with a Dig, but I just used Psybeam to finish her off after Agatha used a random Super Potion. Golbat and Haunter both got one shot, so Arbok was up next. I hit it with a powerful Dig, but I got paralyzed. Agatha then decided to switch to Gengar, but I just killed it with 2 more Digs. Arbok came back out, but I took it down with a Psybeam to win the fight. The last Elite Four member was Lance, the Dragon-type master. Gyarados went down to a Psybeam and Psychic, but not before he hit me with the Dragon Rage. Both of Lance's Dragonairs and his Aerodactyl died to 1 Psychic, so Dragonite was out last. 1 Psychic brought him down to yellow health, and he only used Slam, so another Psychic ended the battle. By the way, after this fight, I got rid of Psychic for Tri-Attack, and then I got rid of Dig for Psychic, so that I had more PP going into the champion battle. Time for Blue, the champion. By the way, the game automatically turns on animations for this fight. Anyways, Pidgeot got 1 shot, and I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. Tri-Attack did some good damage to Alakazam, but then he used Reflect. I went for another Tri-Attack, and then a Psybeam, thinking that I could finish him off, but Alakazam ended up hanging on with a Sliver. Another Psybeam killed him, and Rhydon died to a single Psychic, so Gyarados was up next. 2 Psychics took him down, but not before he hit me with a Dragon Rage. Arcanine was an idiot and only used Roar, so a Psychic and Psybeam took him down. Last out was Venusaur, but of course I one-shot it with a Psychic, making us the new champions of the Kanto region. So, let's see how I did. I completed all of Pokemon Red with a total time of 3 hours and 43 minutes. That's probably not the best, but it's way better than my Deoxys challenge. If you want to try out this challenge for yourself, see if you can beat my time. Anyways, I'm not sure at all what I'm doing for my next challenge, so be sure to leave some suggestions in the comment section below. And if you want to see more of my challenge runs, then you can check out the playlist that I left a link to in the description. Also, if you want to see more Pokemon content from me, I do a lot of Nuzlocke series and card openings here on the channel. For now though, if you guys did enjoy this video, then be sure to drop a like, subscribe, and hit that bell to see more. And until next time, deuces!